Sometimes people ask me, what's the point of meditation? You're just sitting there trying to escape from your reality, trying to go inwards. And what benefit does that have in real life? I want to relate to you a story that happened to me yesterday about how meditation can make you magnetic, can make you someone that people are drawn to naturally and want to give you things and want to do business with you and want to be in relationships with you. So yesterday, I was working out of a coffee shop. I saw a manager from a different shop there talking to the manager of that store. And he was somebody that came up and befriended me when I work out of his shop. I didn't really crack any jokes or do anything to make him like me. Just for some reason, he immediately gravitated to me, learned my name, said hi, would come over, bring me free drinks sometimes, bring me free sandwiches when I was just sitting there. And I really did nothing at all to reach out to him. He's a very naturally nice guy. And he came over and introduced me to the owner of this shop and said, "Oh, he's a great customer. You should take care of this guy. He's good to have around." And I'm like, wow, what did I do to deserve this? Because there's a lot of other people that go to that shop. Many that I see that are there more than me. There's certainly people that spend more money than me there. There's certainly people that are nicer dressed, probably wealthier, because that shop's in Sedona. There's a lot of very wealthy people that go through there every day. But he gravitated to me. Why me? I have to say it's because of the meditation, the presence that develops. As I've gotten deeper and deeper, I find more and more that this happens. The other week, I was hiking up Cathedral Rock, and people would just come up to me and introduce themselves to me and say, "Oh, I saw your hat. I really liked it. I just wanted to say hi to you. What's your name?" Stuff that used to never happen to me. I was the kind of guy that would be at a party in high school and college, and the next day, people would say, "Man, you should have been at that party. It was great." I was at the party. We talked. And they say, "Really? I don't remember you there." Now I'm the kind of person that walks in a room and people would think, I don't know exactly what they think, but the reaction I'm getting is one of immediate interest and one to where if I want to, I can hold the attention of people in that room. I can get them interested in building relationships with me. And you see this a lot among the most successful people. Everybody from Eckhart Tolle, who has a very strange magnetic presence. Why do people go and watch that guy talk? He's super slow, really boring. But he has an interesting message, but we've all heard it before. It's nothing new. If you've read any of his books, you could really summarize it in 5 sentences if you needed to. And that would be all of it. So they're not going there because they're learning something interesting or they're being stimulated. They're going there to be in his presence. And the same thing is with Tony Robbins. I've seen Tony Robbins speak multiple times. I've been to his main event, Awaken the Power Within, I believe is what it's called. And I know people have gone to it for 20 years plus. That thing has not changed in decades. There's no new information. It's the same exact event, maybe with subtle tweaks here and there. Yet there are people that go once a year, every year for decades. Why do they keep going to that thing? It's to be in the presence of Tony Robbins and to have him, his energy there in front of you. They're drawn to him. Tony Robbins is like a brush fire. It's crazy. I've been within 5 feet of him talking in a crowd. I'm actually going to see him again in a few weeks. And when he's doing crowd work, he just can control the attention of an entire room. Yeah, he's loud and he's interesting. Seeing people get on stage and scream and jump around, and people are not nearly as interested they are with people like Tony and Eckhart. So it's not what they're doing, it's how they're saying. It's the, for to have a woo woo way of putting it, it's the energy that they're exuding. And certain people have and develop that energy. Now, I don't know if Eckhart or Tony, what their meditation routine is, if they have any, but I know that you can develop it through meditation. Why do I know this? Because I've done it myself. If you're seeing this, I'm starting a new meditation program designed for people who want to have success. It's called Meditation Decoded. And if you're watching this as this video comes out, you should go there right away because I'm starting a beta testing group, which means you get one on one access to me, which means you will get the program as it's developed. We'll be able to give immediate feedback on what worked for you, what didn't, and one on one corrections with you personally. So, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So, I want you to go get on the list. Even if you're not 100% sure that you want to take the time for this, get on the list and get in the pool of people so you have that opportunity when it's available. Most people have mental blocks to being successful. They have that inner critic that's saying you're not good enough. Why would you be able to do this? That's not for you. That's for them. You better not stick out. You better not make a big impression where people remember you, because you're liable to get hurt that way. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to put you down. You're not going to succeed. That is the inner monologue of almost everybody that I coach, almost everybody that I talk to on a deep basis, and that I experience myself. And that inner monologue can go away with meditation. And why? Because meditation, you're not fighting it. That's the problem with psychology and all that talking cure stuff. You can think about it hours and hours every week for years and never really get past it. In fact, sometimes you're actually building it up because you're thinking of reasons why in your past that caused this to happen. And so you're saying, I'm this way because of that. I'm this way because my parents treated me this way. My brother did this. My best friend did this. And so now that's who I am. You're actually not making it improve. The secret, which I've discussed at length on this channel, but I will have much more coming out. So don't forget to like and subscribe, is that you need to withdraw the energy source of these thoughts. And the meditation is the optimal way to do this. Now, it's true. Some people can do it without meditation. That's totally cool. Some people get a six pack. Like I knew a girl who I was really good friends with. She would get a six pack if she just worked out 30 minutes a week. She didn't have to watch what she was eating. She just ate what she wanted and she would just immediately get a six pack. That is not most people. I would have to go to the gym and be very careful about what I'm eating. And the fact is 99% of people, that's the same way. So if you're not somebody who's already become naturally charismatic, naturally a magnet for everybody in the room, you're not Tony Robbins, you're not Eckhart Tolle, you didn't reach enlightenment just because of a little bit of suffering in your 20s. Don't want to put it down. Maybe it's a lot of suffering in your 20s, but still, almost all of us have suffered. And still, the majority of us have not reached any form of enlightenment, haven't necessarily reached the business success that we're looking for, the relationship success that we're looking for. You need to do something about it. And just like you build your body in the gym and the kitchen, you need to build your mind in the meditation center, in the dojo, in your room, on the cushion. This is where that's built. And this is an essential skill that I believe is going to differentiate people in the future. It's going to be people who have got this handled and people who don't. And the technology of meditation, although thousands of years in the making, is exploding. Mind is the new high tech. Just like a mentat in Frank Herbert's Dune, who can think at a level that's way beyond anybody else, who can do complex calculations faster than a computer. Meditation, it brings a new magnetism to people's lives to where they're able to achieve without having to put out huge amounts of effort, without having to hustle, without having to go out there and make something happen. They'll just be in the right place at the right time, and they will have the right people come up to them, or they'll come up to the right people and say, hi, it's me. And they'll go, yes, yes, it is you. And I want to be part of what you're doing.